guys, it's me, the Witch of the Wilderness, and I'm back today with a brand new video on roses and their uses in magic as the next instalment in my Witchcraft and Wicca series, so I hope you enjoy it. Believe it or not, roses have so many different uses in spells and magic. In general, the colour of the rose usually determines its intentions and ways of its use. So this means that the colour of the roses can be used for a specific purpose. So roses can be used for light, dark and grey magic depending on how you incorporate them in your rituals or spell work. The colours and their uses are as follows. So red roses are used for love, respect and passion. Red roses can be used to light a fiery passion with a partner or a loved one. Orange roses can symbolise enthusiasm, desire, goals. Pink roses are gratitude, appreciation, love spells and ritual baths. White roses are reverence, humility and innocence. Black roses are protection, death and confidence. Yellow roses are joy, gladness and lifelong friendship. Whereas purple roses are divination, royalty and psychicism. So you can use all parts of the roses. You can use the stem, the petals, the leaves and the thorns. They can all be used in a variety of different spells and rituals. So rose petals can be used to form a protective circle, which you can also use when casting a circle, which I have just done a video on. Dried rose petals can be bundled with sage and burned. The thorns can be used for hexing, banishing and cursing in some dark magic spells. So instead of throwing away flowers that are aging, simply dry them and then you can use them as offerings to your deities if you follow them. So deities that have strong links to roses include Aphrodite, Adonis, Eros and Venus, just to name a few. So rose petals also represent the element water as well. That's another interesting fact. So dried roses are a perfect addition to an attraction poppet or a love spell poppet. You simply just grab a pretty scrap of fabric and cut a pattern, so you could choose a goddess or more of a gingerbread pattern, they're perhaps the best. So you stuff the poppet with dried roses along with any other love or attraction spell ingredients that you want. So dried rosemary, lavender or even a small bit of rose quartz all make lovely additions to your poppet. Sew it back up and keep it in your handbag or pocket, and also perhaps sleep with it under your pillow. Poppets are also great for young children for love and also protection spells so that they can carry them around. You can also make rose water with your roses, which is lovely. So making rose water is an easy, satisfying 20 to 40 minute craft project that anyone can do because it's not very complex. You get 2 cups of fresh rose petals or half a cup if they are dried, and you mix it with 3 cups of water. So what you then do next is you add the rose petals and the water to a small pot, and to infuse magical intention into your rose water you simply say, "Roses, gift me your magical powers, imbue this water with your loving vibrations, so mote it be." You then put a lid on your pot and you will bring it to the boil. You will then let it simmer until the colour has seeped out of the rose petals, and this can take anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes. Leave the lid on and let the rose water cool down completely. So when completely cold, strain your rose petals out through a very fine strainer or through a cheesecloth if you have one. Store in a spray bottle in the fridge for a couple of weeks, or out of the fridge for a week if you don't use that much. So a great tip I have been told is to actually freeze it into an ice cube tray, and then you can use it when you need it. This also looks pretty, and provided that you've used food grade rose petals, you can even add the ice cubes to drinks. or even crystal water if you drink that, so that's just a lovely thing that you can do. There are so many uses for rose water, but here's a few more ideas for you. You can anoint yourself with rose water before date nights to evoke the essence of romance, or if you want to rekindle your relationship, you can add rose water to potions for attraction magic. You can dab rose water on candles that you plan to use in love spells to further strengthen the magic. You can put in a spray bottle and use to energize and cleanse a room. And in order to have prophetic dreams, just make a soft infusion with rosebuds or petals and drink it just before bedtime. There is a lovely ritual that you can do with roses, and for this flower there is a very beautiful ritual that is performed on a full moon, in which you must take a bouquet of roses. It doesn't matter how many roses, but if possible they should be an odd number of them, and there should be more than 3. You then request with all your best intentions something that you really desire, and then you need to boil the roses in a pot of water. Let it stand and cool down, and pour that water over your body in a bath, or you can use it as a cream and massage your body with it. And then you should see the results of your desires on the next new moon. So rose isn't only used for love magic, but also for protection spells and mixtures to attract good luck. So rose quartz, the crystal, also works well with any spell or ritual that requires rose petals, as it can help to boost and enhance your spells. If the petals are spread around the house, then they can also relieve personal tensions and help to avoid conflicts. So roses have a long history as a flower of love. They are one of the most common ingredients in love spells, and the magical properties of rose include luck, love, friendship, protection, and also happiness. Roses also have a multitude of medical applications, such as aiding inflammation and regulating menstrual cycles, as well as being antibacterial, antiviral, and possibly helping with depression and anxiety. So other uses of roses can include working to enhance female intuition. They're also very useful in psychic and dream work. They are great for protection spells, and if you have a rose with thorns, then that can help with this. They are good in luck spells, good for the avoidance of conflict, beauty, and spells that help you to gain confidence. So that's everything I can think of about the uses of roses in witchcraft and Wicca. They are also useful to dry as well, so this is simply some rose petals that I have dried, and I will be adding them to a smudge stick later on in the week, and I will be using it to help to re-energize and add a bit more love into my house, because with lockdown going on, I think everybody just needs a little bit of a boost at the minute. Life isn't easy for any of us. So yeah, that's pretty much, if you get a rose and you wish to keep it, try it. These are just some of the things that you can do with it. It's a very versatile plant. It has so many uses, more so than what I've mentioned, but God, I would be here all day if I kept talking about them. So they are the main ones that I've mentioned. I hope you all really enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun researching it and making it, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.